What's going on, world? It's August 25th, Monday, Sales Monday. It's been a while since we actually have had a sales meeting, and the thing is, you can't dwell on it. You just gotta keep on moving forward, and if you find an opportunity that presents itself, then you take advantage of it, and you really just try to game plan from there on out. I mean, that's really how this whole thing works in the entrepreneurial journey so far. What we've been learning, you're gonna have. I mean, there's a lot of things that's gonna just happen. Life happens, and for us, we just can't let ourselves drown. You know, by not having meetings, not communicating, and then just stay in that. Because it's hard to come out of it. Uh, but if you find your way, I would highly suggest that you do everything in your power to get back to it. Because, like I said, man, it's hard to come out of things. You get so used to, just going through the motions that it slips your mind and it's not on your mind, and next thing you know, it just becomes irrelevant. But we're here, and that's what matters most. Um, let's first we'll start off with the account data by the numbers, and we'll start with I believe we left off probably on June 30th or something like that. July 6th, yeah. So share that. So here goes our numbers from June 30th to July 6th. We're at we brought in only $591 in July 7th through the 13th. We brought in $2,145. July 14th through July 20th, $912. July 21st through July 27th, $1,307.40. July 28th to August 3rd, $98.40. August 4th through August 10th, we brought in $319.80. August 11th through August 17th, $1,109.40. August 18th through August 24th, $1,874.40. So, I mean, we'll look at July 28th through August 3rd. Obviously, we didn't have no product in, so we couldn't really do nothing. 98.40. That's only 4 cases we got off during that week. The next week, August 4th through the 10th, we got to push back. We're able to generate a little bit more and get off the rest of the inventory that we had. Once we were able to manufacture more product, our numbers went back up, they increased, and then the week after, we increased some more. And so this week, we're looking, I mean, to be honest, for me, servicing accounts, it depends on what S has out there. I mean, if there's, a lot of movement out there where he could service, I know he got at least 11 to 23 in Hayward that he has to do, so that will help out a lot. But as far as our shell accounts, I didn't check out the Carmel Valley ones. The Mid Valley that was the lowest one. The other ones we serviced, so that's the one that we probably have the best shot at making something happen with the delivery. But everything else, I went to a few accounts today. Let's see. I went to a few accounts today, and here go the numbers. So I went to PG Shell, and they got 11 cases, 24 units. So we delivered. couple months ago. So,
June, May, June.
May, June, yeah, something around there. Probably May. Hopefully May. If it was in May, we did a pretty good job as far as them only having 11 cases left.
This was a 23er, right?
Yeah, or 22. Yeah, people. Wait, no. Oh man. Well, I think it was in April.
Damn.
Wait a second. Let's see. April. Here we go. 22. Where you at? Bam. Michelle. Bam. Soledad.
Nah, that shit was 314.
314.
314, 11 cases. Nah, I can't.
Nah, we delivered a 22 to them. Our last delivery was a 22. Because I was like, man, you're not ready for the 55. 22, it's all right. Soledad. Nick, right there. Yeah, 429.
Yeah, I got it. Yep.
So 5, 6, 7, almost 4 months.
July, August.
What was that? 22. They got 11, 12, 13. So 22 take away 13 equals 9 cases. They've only moved 9 cases in 4 months.
My coach first. One.
Damn, only 9 cases in 4 months.
Well, you know what's happening there too? They got a whole new fucking crew over there too.
Yeah, Gio's cousin works there now.
Huh?
Gio's cousin, Young Beast.
Oh, he works there now?
Yeah, I just seen him today when I stopped by there. So I'm gonna be having him. I mean, he just started today or yesterday, one of the days. But that's a body in there to be pushing and then even buying, depending on what he's about or if he's gonna really stick it out with him. But anyways, yeah. So that, I mean, did you ever get a chance to hit up Soledad or not?
No, I haven't called him. Nobody answered. Like that day you told me, nobody ever fucking answers over there.
Oh man.
Even Abraham was telling me because one of their managers is actually working here because Abraham is short-handed. What's the dude's name? Chisel or something? The rocker-looking dude from down there. He's actually here.
So that was on 4/14, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 months. But when I went there, was that in June or July they had 11? Or no, it wasn't July. It was like May or June. Yeah, it had to be May or June when I went out there. Let's see.
414. Shit.
Let's see. So it had to be June. County, yep. So I went out there in June. They had 11 cases. So, I mean, July, August, 2 more months, they should be pretty much out, I would say. Or at least a case here, too. So, hopefully. But, yeah, we definitely.
You went to the other shell in Carmel? You went to both of those or no?
No, I didn't even go out to Carmel today. I just stuck around in PG and Monterey. Grove Market, they took on a case. They were all out. Campanos, he took on 2 cases. He was just down to 5 units. Then even the Pacific Grove cork and bottles, they still have 8 units off of that 2 cases we delivered months ago. Lopez Liquors has 65 units. 10th Street has 3 cases, 14 units. The Hilby on 711, they have 27 units. The Rod and Ross has 11 cases, 29 units.
Did you ever
And then,
deliver to the Monterey Cork and Bottle by the bowling alley?
yeah, I just delivered to them today.
Okay.
And then Terrace Liquors, they're doing pretty good over there. They got 5 cases, 18 units. And we just delivered to them 2 months ago.
Shit, Paul was telling me that dude was trying to sell him the fucking store.
Oh,
Sam?
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, already?
Yeah, because he said, Paul was telling me that dude Sam has just been losing money lately.
Dang. That's
Because
crazy.
he almost bought that, because Paul said he almost bought the 76 right here too.
Oh, right here, the Dino Mart now? The Dino Mart?
That's why he didn't want to do it. They came at him. He said he was going to buy it, but he didn't like the setup in there. He didn't like it the way it was set up. It was like he said it was too small to really, you know what I mean, to do what he does.
Yeah.
So I guess that Dino shit bought it. And then he said the dude Sam had approached, came at it, like, hey man, you want to buy my store too? You know what I mean? But Paul's like, man, the price was way too much. And he said the store was already all looked shitty. So he's like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah. Dang. Well, I mean, the good news for us is I don't know who's going in there, but somebody has been going in there because at first, I mean, when he first, remember how when he took over and then sales were just down.
Yeah.
Now that he fixed it up and I went back in there, I was like, oh man, because the last time I went in there and checked on him, where is it at? Yeah, it was on 7/18, which was last month. They had 10 cases, 25 units. So basically, they had 12 cases. They had got off 5. Or actually, yeah, they had got off 5 because he got that 17, and now he's down to 5 cases. So 5 cases, 5 cases, 18 units. So basically 6 cases. So they got off 6 cases right there in a month. That's good news for us. The deliveries that were made today were as follow. There was a delivery to start off. First, it was Compaños.
2.
Compaños had two cases, and then Grove Market took 1, and then the David Ave 7-Eleven, they took 1, and then the Cork and Bottle, the Monterey one, they took 2 cases, and White Palace Liquor and Deli took 4.
White Palace.
Frisco accounts.
Did you do anything on Saturday?
Nah.
No. Okay, so White
Did
Palace.
you get those numbers from Friday?
What happened?
I sent you the numbers for Friday, right?
The 22nd. Yeah, I logged all those in.
All right. So White Palace had 4, and then Golden Eagle took 1, and then Big Save Market took 2. And then if you want to go on the direct-to-consumer,
Direct-to-consumer 2.
Who?
Big Save Market 2.
Yeah, it took 2.
DTC wise.
For this month, we got 3. It's Flip. He took 1 case, and that total came out to $117.19. And then the End Up, they took 10 cases on 8/22.
And that's at 30 a case, right?
Yeah. So that was 300.
And how many did it end up take?
10.
10.
That was on 8/22.
Friday.
And then my mom, she got one case for the Proud to Pay for 100 yesterday, 8/24.
And that's the same price as Flip, 117, or just straight 100?
It's just 100 because he did it online, and so the shipping or whatever costs.
Because I fucking hit up Steve, fucking Ita,
Yeah.
Money in there. I was like, hey, man, gave him a rundown on the shit. It's like, no, we'll just wait till we come in October. I was like, come on, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? I was like, you guys can't support it. Even said, it's like, no, we'll just wait till we come down in October. Like, you motherfuckers.
See, that's the tough part, man. Yeah, I mean, because regardless, I mean, you kind of get the feeling that, I mean, how I was thinking about it, I was like, well, let's see, if we would have went like or threw that out in the beginning, like $100 a case, we probably got a good response, to be honest. Just
from the get-go,
just running it, like, oh, let's just see, whatever. I mean, you can always drop the price, but damn, let's see who's willing to pay. But then this time around, it's like, yeah, we're still new, but in most people's eyes, we're not new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because being accounts, people have tried the product, whatnot, and they view it as, oh, basically we made it already. As far as a beverage, oh, they're in stores, they got this going on, that going on, but it's not. That's not even it. I mean, to be honest, like if they really understood what we're trying to do, and they believed in what we're like really trying to accomplish, $100 doesn't mean nothing because, like we said, man, niggas go buy shoes for $100 like it's nothing, but they don't even know who these people are. You know what I mean? They don't know the CEO, the creator of Nike or Reeboks, and it's so easy. But yet, you know, when it comes to something like this, it's like, man, we know these guys. Yeah, they're doing some good things. You know, I give them a pat on the back. I'm proud, whatever. But it's just to them. It's just like I can't do it. And that's the sad part, is because when things do blow up, then it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm here. I'm here now. Like, what the hell? Where were you there? Where were you when we needed you?
I needed some support. You know what I mean?
Like, man, y'all wanted to get to somewhere quicker. Y'all wanted to get to Washington. Y'all want new flavors. What, you think it's just about to magically appear? It don't happen like that. But, you know, it is what it is. You just keep on pushing on and make a way. You know.
Hi, Nunu.
No.
Where you at?
He's at home. Okay, go from the meeting.
So, I mean, one thing that I had in mind as far as us and getting direct-to-consumer sales, like really popping, is we should have been doing this the whole summer too. I mean, it's that farmers market on Tuesdays tomorrow on Alvarado. We just really need to be a part of that no matter what. I mean, it's $50, $60 for parking, 50 plus $10, so 60 altogether, just to be a vendor. So that's really not that expensive because we're going to be reaching out to a lot of people, and so that's what we really need to focus on, at least for the latter part of the year, because they do it year round. And you know, we need to make ourselves visible because of the fact when I was going around accounts, and especially like Lopez Liquors, even with the Hillby 7-Eleven, like those two accounts, Um, let's see, what else account? I mean, really, those two accounts. I was just kind of disappointed in how quickly the following it disappeared. What I mean by that is both his liquors when we delivered the 11 before this 11,
Shit went.
through it. 3 weeks ran through it. Got another 11, and still they're dealing with that same 11. Like, what happened here? And I talked to them. I said, why do you guys keep on taking the product out of the coolers and just leaving it in the back? And the dad is kind of, this is what I found out from the other guy. I forgot his name, but he said the dad just wants one row of every drink. I mean, if there's different flavors, then he'll put them all in a row. And so I was like, well, where's our drink? And they got it in the back cooler, just in one lane. And I said, well, here goes the thing. You guys told us, like Chewy was the one. You told us, Chewy told you to tell us to put it in every cooler. And that's the reason why we stuck him in every cooler, because he said everybody's going to come and they're going to look and they're going to see your product. And you wonder why it went so fast. It's because, oh, damn, they're right here. Oh, let me just pick this one up. And now you only got it in one lane, and you still got 5 cases left. Like, basically 5 cases off of 11 from months ago. What was that, April, May? Probably before that, March, somewhere around there. And so I texted and called Chewy. I didn't get a response. He's about to leave to Mexico for a couple of weeks. But I don't know where that following is. I don't know where those kids are going. Hopefully they're going. I mean, I would say they were going to 10th Street, but 10th Street still got 3 cases left. And if they were going there, they'd be gone even faster. And then even he sent 3 cases out. So right now he would most likely have 6 if he didn't send those 3 cases out to his friend in Washington. But things like that, and then the Hilby account, those guys just disappeared. I mean, right when he set it up in April, and they were going through 2 cases a week without a problem, and the next thing you know, the summer comes, and we give them, right when the school ends, the summer comes, it takes them longer than 2 weeks, or longer than a week to get off 2 cases. Then we try 3 cases, and that takes literally 3+ weeks, almost a month. And so I'm just, that's how when I'm looking at things, I'm saying, wow, this is what they talked about. You can be hot one day and cold the next. And I started looking at these bigger players, and they really have really cornered the market. They're really cornering the market because not only are they already established, but they got a million different flavors where they just really making it harder on you. I didn't really trip off of it until now. Now that I see it, and then you hear the demand, oh, you guys should create new flavors, and you kind of see where the market is going, which is you need a couple SKUs if people are going to open up their coolers to you. And that's why it's for us personally, we definitely need things to fall through for us for as far as unsecured line of credit, the Wells Fargo thing, because we need to get working on this next flavor as soon as possible. And that's the only way we're going to be able to get it, because it's really we don't do enough in sales every month to be able to start an additional flavor. You know what I mean? And that's the part that sucks a lot, man, because we have something solid, but it's the this day and age of beverages is not what it used to be. I mean, where you could get away with one flavor for so long. And, even though our thinking was like that, hey, man, the major brands, they stuck with one flavor. Yeah, they stuck with one flavor because the market wasn't what it was back then, how it is today. And that's the thing that we have to understand. It's like it's ever evolving. People are looking for the next best drink all the time. So what is going to be the next flavor? And that's why you see all these lines just going at it. Let's see what else we can create. Because something is going to make money. Something is going to be good to someone, and something it isn't. And you just trash that, go with the next flavor, and keep on rolling it. It's a tough market.
You talk about that too. Now thinking about it, like working at Rogers, I see people doing that shit, like choices. You know what I mean? They want choices. I see people go in the cooler like, I don't want this Red Bull, or I don't want this one. Oh yeah, the sugar-free. So I kind of understand that. They want choices. You know what I mean? They want choices. So that is totally understandable with coming out with the next flavors, giving them another choice of ooze, some kind of ooze. So.
Because what it really comes down to is you have two options, and for the most part, you're gonna say, okay, let me try this one, but in your mind, you're just gonna say, oh man, I still love Boost Juice, and that's this whole marketing scheme is we're gonna create what I look at how these big brands are doing it. We're gonna create all types of flavors, and we're just gonna. Basically, you're just gonna see our whole team. You're gonna see us lined up in the cooler, and what you're gonna do is say, "Man, there's all these energy drinks, so I'm just gonna pick the one that I usually pick," and that's all we're gonna. I mean, that's what we're gonna do. I mean, we got to get to that point first, and we have to be able to sustain these accounts until we get to that point, and that's the tough part because I'm noticing that. I mean. Even though like we're still moving product, people they're still buying it, but I just have this feeling that people are they're losing interest, and it's fast. What I mean by fast is like, yeah, it's cool, it's good, but I did it. I already tried it. What else? And for us, the only thing that I see as far as being able to stay in the conversation is just go out to new places. Even though we were kind of against that, or we were saying to ourselves, no, we're not going to bust moves like that because the overhead expenses and the markets, if there isn't a huge enough demand, then we're not going to do it. But other than that, we're not doing enough on the marketing end. Where we're not like a part of a lot of events that were just out there. We're not getting in the papers. You look back at how the Gazette and the Weekly and these little papers were saying, oh man, we're in it, but it had a huge impact on sales, believe it or not. Because the reason how I know it had a huge impact on sales is because when you go out and you see people and they say, "Oh man, I read about you in the Herald," or in the Monterey Weekly. Like, what? Like, oh yeah, I've seen you guys. That's how I know. People were watching and are reading, and then they went out and they said, "Okay, well, let me go try it out." And you look at that and you say, that's why Carmel Valley, Mid Valley was able to move product so fast, because when people seen that paper, or read that weekly, they went to that store. They went in and they bought from that shelf. Now that it's over with, you see how slow product is moving. Not only on their second or third delivery, if that. If that.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
3, yeah. And it's just like, dang, that much impact it had, and now if you're not in the conversation like we always talk about, it's so easily to just get overlooked, and then you're pretty much done. That's why it's stressful. I mean, I stress the issue on marketing because they have to be looking in to provide a way in for us, for sales, to go in and do some things. They have to be thinking about ideas where we can go in and do what we need to do in order to make the company money and keep the company afloat we're not doing any of those things, look what happens.
You know what I started doing Saturday? Because all the college kids are back right now, and the motherfuckers drink. You know what I mean? They drink heavily. And so what I've been, since Saturday, and even today, I've been pushing it as a mixture. You know what I mean? They'll come and get their bottles. Hey, man, you got to try, you get some Malibu, you got to try this new drink. And so I've been pushing that with the college students and their alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Even today, a bunch of college kids came in. Damn, what's a good mixture to mix with this Stoli Pocket? I was like, try that new product right there. It's called Ooze Juice, man. It's got da-da-da. So, okay, we can try this. And so those are just little, you know what I mean? I've been trying to do little things at work, you know what I mean, just to push the product. And then since the kids are back in, the college kids, I know they drink. I've been just trying to push it since Saturday, like as a mixture drink, you know what I mean, like as a good mixture with the alcohol. And so.
Most deaf, because I went in there, what, Friday or Saturday? Oh, I went on there on Friday night, and then I restocked the cooler late night. He's down to 8 cases or something.
Where, Paul's?
Yeah.
Nah, there's 12.
Well, was it on the floor?
On the floor, there was like 3 in the bed. There's about 12 cases I counted before I left. 12 cases and 17 in the cool inside.
Did he take it to, what do you call it? To Marina Liquor?
Nah, it's all been there.
Oh, he didn't take it.
It's all been right.
Yeah, that kind of doesn't make any sense if people were still buying from Marina Liquors.
Yeah, I haven't seen him take none over there. It's all been right there. Because I usually, when I get in, I always count it with what the stack is, because I usually try to keep 10 stacked up in the front, and then whatever's in the back, and then there was 10 in the front, 2 in the back, so, and then the 17 inside the cooler.
Yeah, at least we should have a couple rows in the cooler where we're at. I mean, it's just an option. If he has every other product in there, why not? I mean, there wasn't no discontinuing the product, not that we know of. So why wouldn't we be in those doors? Yeah, those are things that we need to mention. Another thing that came to mind, or that we talked about, and I need you to do this. I need you to really press the issue with him and his, like, really basically doing an intro for us. And what that is you know, calling up his distributors and just letting them know the deal. Hey, man, I got a great solid product. They're moving a lot. You know, they're doing really well for a startup company, and you know, I just wanted to you know, basically let you guys know that you guys should look into taking this product on. His distributors here, whoever they are, who is it? Premium Beverage or Premium something?
Premium Beverage. He uses one called Young's Distribution. Pepsi, Coke, Elixir. Because even something like the Premium dude, I've gave him a sample. Yeah. The Young dude, I've gave him a sample. And then there's another one. I think it's the Firestone guy. I gave him a sample. But see, those like Firestone, it's all alcohol. It's mostly alcohol, like beer-wise and shit. Even Young's, mostly beer-wise shit.
Yeah.
Like liquor and stuff like that. I think the only ones we can is probably the Premium. And then even, you know, what was the one we were trying to talk to with the Mexican dude that brings his they bring his Bob Marley drinks.
Energy Source.
Yeah, he be like light. It's like lightweight fucking. He don't really fuck with them that much because they be bullshitting. They be straight bullshitting.
Oh yeah.
They be straight bullshitting. Like it took them niggas like 3 months to bring Bob Marley down. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like they be straight bullshitting. And he was telling me that he's like, these motherfuckers, this dude be bullshitting. Jose or whatever dude's name is.
Yeah.
Like, this dude be straight. He's like, this dude be bullshitting. I've called this dude numerous times. And then Paul, he told him straight, he's like, I don't want to carry it no more. And then that's what made him finally come down. And when Paul threatened him, like, oh, I don't even want to carry the Bob Marley from you no more. And the dude was like, okay, I'll be down there. And then finally the motherfucker came.
Wow. That's terrible. We got to threaten them. But look, even with that, just that little bit of information, I mean, because here goes the thing that we're thinking about is doing our own distribution and buying products at wholesale, and then we be the distributor with our own product, servicing the accounts that we're already in. You feel me? Like if they're in need of specific products, then we be the one. I mean, we already built up like a relationship. They know our work ethic, and I just feel that if we had that play, like, hey man, we got better prices, we got better customer service. What you want to do? I think it'll be big for us. And I know it's two different businesses to run, but it's something to think about.
How would we go about that? We'd have to call some of the, depending on what would we do? What would we distribute? Ooze juice and maybe some other juices, maybe some sodas or something. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, because basically, it's all it is what we do already. We just have more products, and that's it. You just get a wholesaler's license, go through the proper channels, and now we already know what the distribution game is like, and that's it. I mean, pretty much. And then you look for products. Look for products that, just like we're looking for distribution. There's so many other products out there that's like looking for distributors. And if we become the distributor, a lot of people are going to be knocking at our doors. They say, hey, you want to take on my product? And we say, okay, what kind of product it is? And it's the same type of deal. But it's just another way to generate more revenue, bring that in, and then you get to focus on your product as well. I mean, for the most part, like we don't really care about anyone else. I mean, we're dishing them off, but it gives us that opportunity where if companies like this, is what I learned from the guy Ty from the Wine Rack, he's like, yeah, man, because we only have one product, there's really nothing we could do about it. But if you have 4 or 5 products, like that's what he was talking about, distribution. Like, man, these distributors, they come and they got, I could buy 1 case of each product they got, and it's good. But since you only got 1 product, it's kind of like, yeah, I could do that, but I mean, these guys, they're the ones who's paying my bills.
That would be dope, though.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, we can talk to the motherfuckers, those people on Instagram from NutraRink, that one drink, the tea, or even that lady Katie Squirrel with her little juice, her drinks. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, see, all those little products that we already know, that we have found or whatever, we could easily, hey, we could distribute your product for you. Are you looking for distribution out here? And then what we've learned, though, is that's the thing, too. Here goes where I think if we went down that road, this is what will separate us from a distributor or the distribution game right now. We say that, man, we'll go in there and we'll try to win accounts for you, like we're the real deal. The DSD, because how we learned, it's like UPS. You just drop it off, they house it, and then they ship it off or whatever. But us, we take it a step further. Hey, you want our services? We got this whole package. You're not just gonna drop it off. We're gonna go try and fight for accounts for you too as well. If you give them that play, I know it's a lot more work, but still,
just going a mile.
Yeah, it's not like, and we add a little bit more profit margin on our end. Like, hey man, if we're gonna be doing this, and while you're out of town or while you're not in this area that we're going to, we're gonna need a little bit more. But our efforts, what we're able to accomplish for you, yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more, and that's what we can offer. We can put on the table if you're looking for distribution, in our area. But it's a play that, man, if we just had some real life capital, there's a play that we could really go after, and yeah. These are the times, the hard times that you just wish you had this and that, and you just don't have any of it, and you're like, damn, man. But I
definitely, too, even at Rogers, I am seeing new customers purchasing Ooze Juice, man. I'm seeing. Yeah.
What happened?
Because even right now at Rogers, man, I'm seeing a lot of new customers purchase Ooze Juice. You know what I mean? Just random people like, what? Okay. Just like people I've never seen. Just like, okay, damn, new people, new people. You know what I mean? Even like today, some new college people. Like I knew one of the broads. I know she was like, she had to be Pauly. She looked straight Pauly, and she's sitting out there reading the looking at the fucking the sign like, oh shit, like. I can hear I'm sitting there eating my lunch, and I can hear her like, oh, damn. Oh, they got this shit in here. Boom, came and bought 4 bottles. Like, okay. You know what I mean? Never seen you before. Even some little black dude today came and bought like 2 bottles. It's like, okay. How'd you get introduced? Oh, man, I just been seeing everybody else drink it, so I just wanted to try it. Okay. A lot of random people, like, I'm like, since I've noticed from like shit last week, just different random people have been coming in and purchasing.
That's
people that I've never.
It's always good. See, and that's the thing where, no matter what, if all these other accounts start failing, we have to make sure that our backyard is still solid. Yeah. Because our backyard will carry us. I mean, it'll take us longer to get off product, but our backyard, it could carry us, like real deal. But the thing is, getting back to what I was talking about earlier, like really stressing the fact to Paul, hey Paul, man, we need a huge favor. I mean, we really feel that year one was about proving the concept works. We did that. Over 100 accounts gained. We've proven we could win accounts, and not only that, but sustain these accounts and sell out of the doors. Now, you and Shell, you guys are the top performers, and it's only right because you guys were the first doors that open, first ones that open up your doors to us. What we're looking for in return from you, or what we're asking for, is a huge favor. If you could really just put in a good word for us with your distributors, the small DSDs, and then even ones that you feel, oh, that could be a good match for us, not only here, but in LA too, in Anaheim, because that's the play for us. If he can connect us to a distributor out in Anaheim, I'm already talking to one right now, and it was based on referral. Like, dude David from Victoria's Secret, or Victoria's Kitchen, come on, man. Yeah. He just emailed his distributor. They're called CTC Foods, and it's a DSD distributor in LA. And he said, "Man, I want you to meet James. He's got a great product. They're selling in over 100 accounts already, and you guys can go from there." And the dude hits me up right after. I just sent him 2 bottles today to see, get their feedback and see what they think of the product. But that right there alone is just it's an open, he opened up the door by just referral. And I know Paul can do the same thing. Just by him referring us to whoever these distributors are. We're looking to grow and expand. And if you could do this, huge solid for us, man, you know what we're capable of doing. We're willing to put in the hard work, just like we've proven over the last 14 months. Product is still selling out of your doors. Even when other products have come and gone, we're still here. You got to respect that. Now we feel that we can do some more, and we're ready for that. And what we mean ready for that is we want LA. We want SoCal. we're in talks with distribution out there. We don't know how it's going to go, but the more people we get in contact with, the more connections that are made, the better our chances of making it down to SoCal. We want that territory. You know, can you help us out? There's things like that. That's what we're going to need. We're going to need to focus on, because that's the business. We want growth and expansion. We want to do it, you know, more rapidly. Well, this is how we're going to do it, and that's our main goals right now, as far as trying to enter into that market down there. Hopefully, I get word back from Dude as soon as he gets these samples, and you know, it's good news from there. But I mean, nothing is ever guaranteed, like we know. But it'd just be a blessing if we did get that opportunity to go to LA and open up accounts and start doing our thing, because that keeps us in the conversation.
Did you ever hear from what's his name from Kumar's, if he even sent any more down there?
I don't know. I think he was BSing or just talking, because he didn't tell me about none of that. Like, well, I didn't even make.
You know, when I was
one.
thinking about it, I was like, I didn't see nobody post no fucking pictures. Oh yeah, found it in LA. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Because you know already off top, people would have been on that. Oh man, Loose Juice in Anaheim, especially because some of my family stay out there, and in Anaheim, Orange County area. And I know, I mean, if this is a popular Polynesian store or whatever, and everyone comes from Long Beach, Carson, the works, then people would have been on that.
Well, yeah.
They would have been like, oh yeah, Kumar's got Loose Juice, or whatever it's called down there. But yeah, I just highly doubt that he took product, especially with the numbers. It didn't add up that he had in inventory and that he said he took down there. Nah. But yeah, that's I mean, pretty much what we have to focus on is I think if we're gonna make a good push at trying to reach what we did last year in sales, we're gonna have to get to that farmers market. I mean, and we're gonna have to do them at $3 or $4. $3, I would say that because it's our backyard, but $3 or $4, one of those.
What do you have planned for tomorrow?
Well, I was gonna go to Los Banos, to be honest, but
oh shit.
Yeah, but then Nunu's got her open house tomorrow at 3:30 to 4:30, so I wouldn't even be able to make it back in time. So I said I'll put that off until Wednesday, because I'm really gonna push out there. I mean, there's a demand out there. I mean, yeah. Not only did we get that response on social media, but I ran into some dude in Gilroy when I was doing the sampling at Charlie's, and he said, "Man, you should take it to Los Banos." And I was like, "What?" Because he said, "Man, I buy it from here all the time at Charlie's." And I was like, "Oh, dang." He said, "But I live in Los Banos." I was like, "Oh, okay." He said, "Man," and he told me the exact stores. He's like, "There's an Arco, and then there's a Circle K, and there's a Shell." That the Shell gets a lot of traffic, and the guy, he actually, overprices things. I said, "Oh, that's a perfect doors for us then, if he overprices stuff, because people if already they're coming and spend and they know what time it is, oh yeah, then yeah, that fits us." And then what did he say? There's an AM PM. Yeah, and there's an AM PM too as well out there that a lot of people go to. But yeah, when that dude hit me with that, I was like, "Oh yeah, man, I definitely want to take that trip, because it's only an hour away from here, just like San Jose, but it's smaller. So that means that we'll have a better will have a better chance at attacking the market because it's a smaller spot. Smaller.
You know what's cool about Los Banos too? There's a lot of traffic always going through there, and like that Los Banos is like where it's at. It's smack dab in the middle, and there's always that hella traffic traveling through there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's just what I'm thinking about tomorrow because there's I only got 16 cases left or whatever. So, if I can, I might go try to pick up a pallet if I can get out there, or if they're not too busy tomorrow and they let us slide to pick up a pallet. That's what I'm gonna probably do tomorrow.
Because I'm gonna try to open the barbecue place in the morning around 11. I'm gonna take.
Oh yeah, not about that.
So I'll stop by in the morning too to pick up an invoice, and then I'm gonna go over there. Because he told me to come after fucking 1, but I work at 12:30, and so I'm gonna just try to get in there early. You know what I mean? At 11 when they open before it starts getting hectic. Because they're getting a lot of traffic in that little spot too, man. So.
Yeah, I went by there. Well, I went to the bank and then I just walked over there and they had like a little line. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the people are from Oahu.
Pretty cool people, man. You know what I mean? And I was talking to them because they're open. The only days they're not open is Wednesday and Sundays, because they do a lot of the farmers markets. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And they make like Wednesday they said they do the one in Salinas, I think on the Tividat or something.
Yeah.
And that shit makes them a nice little amount of money. And then Sunday they do the one right here in Marina, and it makes them a lot. You know what I mean? A nice little amount of money. So,
see, and if that's the case, what kind of drinks do they provide?
fucking what I seen in there: Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, and fucking shaved ice.
That could be our play-in for farmers markets. We go in half. You guys are selling a plate. We're selling the drink. Hey, I mean, that could be a play.
Because the dude, when I talked to him the other day, you know, the first time I talked to him, he was busy, so in a way, he kind of brushed me off. And then when I went back, he said, "Oh yeah, man," he said, "Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna probably take this on, but I can't do it right now. I'm pretty busy." I was like, "Okay, what made you change your mind?" He said, I stopped the show one day and I seen that big ass sign right there. I was like, man, that's one of our #1 places. He's like, what are they doing over there? I was like, man, they're doing an average about 30 cases a month. He's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, man. He's like, I even seen the nice little stack they had inside. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, man. And I told him straight, I was like, I think this can go hand in hand, man. You know, Islander food, a nice little, you know what I mean, nice little drink with a twist, man. I think this can go hand in hand. I was like, man, we got a real nice following. You know what I mean? And I think we can help you draw people in here, and at the same time buy your food and buy our drink at the same time. He's like, I like the sound of that. You know, I like the sound of that. He's like, man, Tuesday.
What is he?
Hawaiian.
Oh, he's Hawaiian?
Yeah.
Like the Asian kind or real Hawaiian?
He's Hawaiian. His name is George. They call him Kioki.
And they just moved from Oahu?
Nah, he said he's been out here, 28 years or some shit he was telling me.
Yeah, and he just started up a business?
Well, he's been doing they do catering too. And he's been doing like farmers market type thing. And then he just figured out, because there used to be like in that spot where they're at, there was what it used to be there, something like like Marina Bagel, you know what I mean? And then he was telling me, he's like, man, I was just waiting for the opportunity, you know, for a nice little cheap spot. And you know, this spot, the old people that had the spot lost, you know, they weren't doing so good. And so I seen the opportunity and should I open this one? And so far, so good.
That's what's up.
And then also I'm going to try to, not this weekend, but probably next weekend, the lady from the Marina Baseball League, she hooked me up with the soccer dude who runs the little fucking stand at the CSUMB thing where the kids do soccer, and so I'm gonna try and pull that off. You know what I mean? A little bit of extra income for us for like 2 months. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Yeah. The other thing too is once again a schedule for sampling. I mean, this is gonna be 70s, almost 80s this whole week. And if we can get a, I mean, obviously I just go on the fly, but it's so important if we have like real deal, a live active schedule that we can look at, and we're saying, okay, we could just go hit these spots up where there's no guessing, and it's just on. This is what it is, set in stone. Go do it, no matter what. Because once again, if there's nothing in our face telling us, hey, this is what we need to do, then we could just slack off. We could just say, oh man, I'm going to go here. I'm just going to do this. But if it's something that says, oh yeah, you need to do this from this hours to that hour, and that's what it is. Very important. We need to put that together for as far as samplings are concerned for our accounts, and especially if we feel we're losing our edge, we're losing that interest in some of these people. Then we definitely got to really step up our sampling efforts and take advantage of this heat. Because once it's gone, it's like, oh, man. So we got to do that. What was the other thing? This weekend. This weekend is that Labor Day thing for Marina.
Parade?
Yeah. So I was thinking,
you want to do some guerrilla-style marketing?
we have to. I mean, there's just no other way around it. Like, real deal. It's a mass number of, it's not, tens of thousands, but you're going to get a couple, a couple thousand, I would say. And for us, I think it would be pretty beneficial if we were looking to try and gain new customers or even enlighten people on the product. I think it would be pretty big to hit that, hit that button right there.
It's gonna be. Where does that start? It starts where at
by the Valero up there on reservation.
Mm-hmm. And comes all the way down.
Yeah, that's what I seen from last year. It was up there to, the parking lot and Rogers, where all the tents were. And I don't even know. I wonder if they have a skate thing too. See, because they had one last year.
Vinny would know something about that.
Yeah. But I think it just makes too much sense to give away free product.
Because I was going to talk to that little Vinny's girl, because she works at fucking little noodle bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was going to talk to her, see what's up, who the owner is, who the manager is. Fucking try, because Vinny had brought it up to me too one day. He was like, my girl works over there at noodle bar. He said, shit, why don't y'all try to get it in there? So that's a pretty good idea, Vinny. You know what I mean? So
I actually ran into that dude. It's a white guy.
That owns that?
Yeah, we were doing a sampling on sampling at Rogers, and I ran into him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I own the noodle bar," and I was like, "For real?" I thought like an Asian person or someone owned it, but it was a white guy. I was like, "Oh, all right," but I seen them. I don't know if because they probably it would probably be hard because they got a set menu. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like on their drink section, if they, I mean, it shouldn't be nothing. It really is nothing. But if they were on that hype, oh man, I don't feel like spending any money to change my menu.
Yeah.
It's already good, whatever. I mean, but it doesn't hurt to ask, But but that's pretty much it right there. You got anything?
No, sir. Just those little things I was gonna do that I was telling you about. A little soccer one, trying to open a little account with them, pushing it out there, and then with the little Hawaiian barbecue place. So
Yeah. So make sure to make that push for Paul for distribution, because if anything, that's going to be it right there. If we can't get direct to consumer sales, we're going to have to get distribution, and we're going to have to set something up where, pallets. You got to buy a whole pallet, and that's where we're going to get dough from. I mean, it's going to be a lot less than we're making right now but still, it's something. It's a whole pallet, when it's like 17, 18 bucks a case, and then we're selling it to them, so it's like a rack. But we get that, get that in motion. I mean, yeah, that's gonna be big for us.
cool. He said he'll probably be in tomorrow during my shift. So if I get a chance, I'm gonna holler at him tomorrow. On to the side,
Yeah.
talk to him.
And just ask him too what he thinks about his newest account. I forgot about that.
See that? I've talked to him about that one. That's a fucking straight alcohol store.
Yeah.
Like straight, motherfuckers come in there straight beer, beer. Because he said that shit is like right where it's located at is in the straight fucking hood. It's like that's all he gets there is hood motherfuckers coming in there and buy beer. He said that store right now basically makes up for the losses at Marina Liquors and Rogers. You know what I mean? Like when we have bad days over here where shit ain't moving, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
That store makes up for everything because they move beer out of there like ridiculous. He said, man, they move about 100 cases of the 18 packs of Bud and Budweiser in a week. He said the fucking little 3 packs of Bud and Budweiser, he said they move like over 100, 200 of those a week. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of beer. He said that's the beer store. He said it's just beer all day.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing. It's like it's beer, but shit, there's other products in there too.
Yeah.
You still got soda. You still got Red Bull.
But I'll get at him tomorrow when I see him about that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you got to take on 1 million cases.
Yeah, if you're going to be going out towards Watsonville, that'd be, you know what I mean? Pick up product, that'd be perfect.
They'd be proud to pay.
Even one of the dudes I work with over there, Angelo, right now, he works at the stadium, the new stadium, during all the home games and shit. And he's like, damn, man. He's like, man, yesterday I seen hella Islanders out there. He's like, fuck, man, I can ask around, see how we can get your Oos juice over there. I was like, handle that, bro.
Right.
He works at the new stadium, Levi Stadium.
Oh, for real?
He works all the home games.
Man.
And he was telling me today, he's like, bro, he said, man, yesterday, he's like, there's hella fucking Islanders, hella fucking Samoan people out there. He's like, man, you ever thought about trying to get Oos juice in there? He's like, man, I could probably see if I can talk to them. I was like, handle that, man. If you can fucking do that for me, talk to somebody, shit, find out who I need to talk to or something, that'd be great. So.
For real, especially if we got, like, the players, if they're endorsing the product. If they like the product, that's even a better, like, more ammunition to push it.
How do we get that one with Upati?
Because his brother does security.
With S?
Nah, at this other spot, but S knows him. And he doesn't know him like that, but he had ran into him. He was like, hey, man, damn, I'm trying to get a hold of you. Then he shot up some product. He was like, man, you ever heard of Oshus? He was like, what is that? And then he showed him it, gave him the product, and he tried it. He was like, man, this is hella good. I'm going to make sure my brother take some pictures with it. That's how he got the picture.
Hell yeah.
But it's just because of that right there.
For sure.
Alright, that's what's up, man. Shit, if I have anything else, man, I'll hit you up.
Yep. So I'll get on the horn with Shell. I'm gonna try to call Shell Soledad tomorrow, see what's going on with them, and then I'll text you about the setting up that new account when it gets done tomorrow, and then I'll let you know if I talk to Paul tomorrow.
Alright.
Cool.
Alright,
All right, so I'll let you.
Yeah.
Yeah.